What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Breath of the Wild running on the Razer Edge Pro. I'm just going to show you guys the settings I've used. So I did use a speed hack and a few other things. So let's take a look at it and see. What do I got? Overexposure. There we go. All right. So this is still the Wiiu emulator, Cemu. The same version that I ran last time for this test, which was 11 point, if you can see it, 1.11.3. Okay, and the only different thing I did was if you go into graphics packs, I got the 240 hertz, basically frame rate unlock, so that is not locked to 30 frames per second, which gave me a small frame boost. Also, I have an outdated 540p downscale resolution. I'm sorry, downscale patch. But it's an old one. For some reason, the new one, I get performance problems. I don't know why, but I happen to have the old one, strangely enough, and it still works. And less performance problems. And then I have, that was Pokken Tournament. There's no reason to have that. That's pretty much it. I have GPU buffer on medium. What else? What else different did I do? Oh yeah, and I used the upscale. I put it on Bilnear instead of Bionic, which is the default. I don't know, I was just messing with settings, so under experimental, I just unchecked everything. And I never got any Breath of the Wild crash, so there's no reason to have a crash workaround until it actually does it. I have this running on dual core. And that's it. I think that was default. I didn't mess with that. That's pretty much all the settings I used. So let me show you guys how this is running. And so far this is the best I've got it to run, minus the shader. The shader is loading. Unfortunately, I didn't download the shader pack like I probably should have. So it might hiccup here or there, but in terms of running and performance, it should run good. Let's take a look at it. I was playing this early on the train. Now this is not going to be a long video, and the only reason why I say that is because I really didn't know where I was going. I was kind of running around in the forest at the beginning of the game, so don't expect to see me get anywhere, because actually I'm not sure how to get anywhere at the moment. I'm kind of stuck. Not stuck, but I was just running around trying to load up shaders, and I ended up back at the beginning. So we're gonna play it from there and see what the graphics looks like. Bear with me in a moment, guys. It takes a second to load. Make sure it's turned up. And you can compare this to the last video and see that there's definitely a huge difference in performance from the last video I made compared to this video with the speed. With the frame rate unlock and the couple other settings I messed around with. Okay, so it starts off a tiny bit slow, but then it picks up. So now it's running decently, I would say. This is playable. Now, the only thing you're gonna notice with these settings is that even though it's playable and it's running decent, that's only because I loaded this area already. So I would strongly recommend you getting a shader preload download, so you can have all the shaders, because otherwise you're gonna have this hiccuping issue. And as you can see, it's not full speed either. It's very close though. We're almost there. But Let's go outside and see what that looks like. But it looks really good. It's really colorful and everything. I don't know if you guys got a clear look at it because my camera is not all that good. Especially a game like this. Doesn't bring out the color in it. Unless that's just me looking at the camera. Alright, so this is outside. So this is how it runs outside. It's pretty smooth. Again, this is not full speed. But right now, this is the closest you're going to get to full speed. I'm just running around this area because I know I loaded this area before. But yeah, download the shader pack, which I should have did before I made this video. The only reason why I didn't is because I didn't want to have the shaders loading forever before the video starts. And I wanted to start it outside the video, but you know what? My next video, I'll start it loaded and then just go back and show the settings. This way it loads all the shaders. But as you see, there's no hiccups yet because I've already loaded this whole area, but it'll hiccup when you get to a new area that you've never been to before. There you go. Like just now, just did that hiccup. Other than that, it's running at decent speed. It's very playable. And you just follow my settings. Oh wow, did I jump on the wall? I don't think I did. Anyway, you just follow the settings and you'll have it running like this on any, I would say, mediocre PC. Again, if you want to get rid of the hiccups, just download the shader packs. They're all over the internet. You can just download Cemu shader packs for Breath of the Wild, and then you won't have any issues with that hiccuping. But again, I'm still at the beginning, so this is not really decent, I would say, gameplay video. Nothing wowing and surprising. But those of you that have played this game should know what the normal speed look like and can compare it to this. So this is running between, I would say, 20 and 30 frames per second. So imagine with the frames unlocked. You know what? To give you a good example of what it would look like, this is what it would look like with the frames unlocked. Only this screen is 60 frames per second, so you can pretty much tell by how hard he's breathing that the game has potential to get that far. It's just not getting that far because the game's not because the game's limited, but I think it's probably because the system performance is limited. The GPU, the CPU, this kind of stuff. I'm amazed we even got this far on the Razer Edge, but this is where we're at right now. So I'm not sure what else to do here. Oh, you know what I could do? I could show you how it's affecting the performance of the Razer Edge. So let's go to Task Manager and take a look at the red. Look at that. We're using 94% of the CPU, and you know, actually, yeah, the GPU is actually not even reaching max. It's like on and off. I don't know, something glitchy going on there. Let's go to Performance tab. So it's locked at 2.05 gigahertz. You know, I was never able to get like maximum gigahertz on this. They say it goes up to 3.0. I haven't seen that yet, but could be stuff that I don't know about. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys.